When we were looking for the property, and I came here with the agent on this particular block, and he says, look, we could see everything, the whole village of Lilydale, Yarra Glen, all the ranges in the distance, like on the palm of our hand. We could see the lake clearly, two little islands on the lake, and we could see the people walking, and one said, we are lucky, we will be in paradise. And the agent said, look, the good thing is nobody will ever block you. And he says, nobody will ever build or anything. And to be fair, if he was talking about building as the house structure or something, then it's right. So far nobody built, but he didn't mention building Great Wall of China. And we didn't bargain for that, we didn't envisage, we didn't see it coming. Sometimes I try to have a cup of coffee at the veranda, and I have to clean that table in veranda 3 or 4 times a day, otherwise you cannot get out without leaving footprint on the floor and fingerprint on the table in there, because so much dust comes. There's no possibility on the worst days. We've got no chance to utilize our veranda facility at all, or even the backyard. You go out for the shortest possible period if it's absolutely necessary, or otherwise you breathe in lots of dust. If it happens constantly like it does to us for a prolonged period of time, that could be detrimental to the health as well. The dirt mound, as I told them at one of the meetings I attended, that I said I tried to get the residents to try to see something else in it, and I said facetiously, I said, look, many people around the world, they pay a big amount of money to travel to China and see Great Wall of China. And yet we should thank those people because we've got that thing at our backyards, and we should thank them for the privilege. And everybody, even though they were furious about it, but at the moment everybody laughed, and that was the laughter of the people who unfortunately had to accept it and were not able to do anything about it. My wife is a cancer patient who was fighting for her life and was listed on critical list for 7 days, and we nearly lost her twice, and now she is not yet out of the woods, undergoing the chemo and operations and remove the tumors and everything. And obviously I asked the doctors, could the stress contribute to it? And I say that can be one of the major contributors. I'm not going to claim that our seriousness of my wife's illness is directly related to this particular situation that we had to endure now for more than 12 years, but my wife is in serious condition, perhaps fighting for her life, and that definitely might not be direct cause, but it definitely was contributing factor. Like anybody else, we dream. The house is perhaps only thing that we managed to achieve in our life as a little people, ordinary people, and we were looking forward to have nice retirement, peaceful, and unfortunately our dream will only be that dream. We got much more than we bargained for. We've got the Great Wall of China, we've got the noise, we've got the dust storm, although it happens occasionally on the big scale, but we get on the smaller scale, we get it fairly regularly, regularly that it's becoming monotonous. And after a while it's wearing thin and we don't know what to do. We sit here, we watch this wall coming up, and we are being destroyed financially, emotionally, and in every other way, and we sitting helplessly, not being able to do anything about it. Most of residents, including myself, we made representation to City Council, pleaded with them for help. It all fallen on deaf ears. And to me, I'm 63-year-old fellow, and I've seen few unjust things in life, but I believe that our council sent us down the river without paddle, us residents, that is. I didn't have any direct contact with EPA. However, I tend to believe that many of those agencies are doing the job to be seen to do something, and yet the residents as such, we were never given the data of their findings. I believe that I had right, like anybody else, to dream of what's best for my family and myself, and to live those so-called golden years of our life in peace and quiet, in tranquility. And here, unfortunately, we've got anything but.